everyone, so for today's video I'm going to talk about my experience at BTS's 5th muster. It's actually been a couple weeks since I was over in Busan for day 2 of muster, and it still has not hit me what an unbelievable experience it was. Honestly, didn't think I would have the opportunity to go back to Korea so soon, let alone attend a BTS muster. The first part of this video I would talk about pre-muster, signing up for the membership, entering the lottery, and winning, just a few little details. In the second part of my video I'll talk about my experience at muster, my flight over to Korea, my hotel, going to the venue, and then the third part I'll talk more about the merch I got and my experience over at VT Cosmetics, because I also had to get BTS's new fragrances. To begin, I actually signed up for BTS's 5th term membership while I was studying abroad in South Korea during spring 2018. I studied abroad for the semester at Yonsei University in Seoul, and so when I saw the Twitter notification that they had opened up their membership for 5th term, I immediately created an account for the fan club, signed up on Interpark, and I purchased it, and I put my international address since they said that they will send out the membership kits in July. With the membership you get like a lot of perks to like enter in for their Festa concerts, attend their recordings, band meets. I actually tried to register for the prom party. I actually went to a PC Bang and tried so hard to get a ticket for their prom party, but I sadly wasn't able to get a ticket. Fast forward, when I returned back home to California, I saw that their 5th muster was coming up and that they were having multiple shows and that they were going to do a lottery system. And so the lottery system only applied to fans who had the 5th term membership, which I had. And so you had to pick 2 of the 4 shows, since they were doing 2 shows in Busan and then 2 shows in Seoul. And I actually did one of each. I did Sunday in Seoul and then I did Sunday in Busan, only because I try to think about, you know, in the US and even when I was abroad in Korea, Sundays are sort of like the slow day where people don't tend to, you know, actively go out because they have work the following day. And so I wanted to try for those 2 days, and I wasn't sure which one I would get in at because Seoul had a huge venue and Busan was a small venue, first time for them to have a muster in Busan. And so I was just kind of worried that a lot of fans would want to attend the Busan show. And so I was like, capacity or that intimate closed show that was Busan. So I just did both, and I was like, what the heck, might as well try. I probably won't get it. Several weeks later, I got the notification that Interpark had, you know, posted who actually got the tickets for muster. And they did it in rounds, and I luckily got it for the first round. I did a whole video about it, and you definitely have to watch it because I literally took out my camera as I saw that I won, and I freaked out. It was amazing. And I purchased it. I had no idea if I was even gonna go, and I hadn't booked my flight or hotel or looked into it that much, but it was just a pleasant surprise. Literally the week of the concert, I purchased my plane ticket and my hotel because I only went for a few days. I went Friday to Monday because I have work. I'm currently interning with the Walt Disney Company, which I will soon begin a series about my experience being an intern with the company, so look forward to that. And so I have a busy work schedule working for Disney. I tried my best to, you know, minimize how much days I would miss, but still have enough time to enjoy the country and the city, because I had visited Busan when I was studying abroad for the day, but I really wanted to, you know, get more of the city. I flew over to Busan. I arrived on a Saturday because I wanted to give myself time to get rid of any jet lag if I had any. And so when I arrived in Korea, I took the subway over from the airport over to where my hotel was at. And that was a struggle. The weather was pretty humid. It's hot in California, but it was really sticky and uncomfortable having to roll luggage and carry stuff, especially when you don't know where exactly the hotel is. Like, I'm really familiar with navigating Korea, but it's just, where's the hotel? So I made it to the hotel. I just quickly put my stuff in the room and I went straight to exploring the city because I was only there for a limited time. So I went around, visited Busan Tower, which was purple, incredible. It was oh, Busan was just so hyped for BTS. There was purple everywhere. Then I saw the Harbor Bridge was purple. The day of muster, I woke up super early because I wasn't able to purchase merch because they had pre-orders. And so I wanted to get there early to see if I could purchase the merch that they were selling. And you know, BTS lines are horrible. And so I was like, I have to be there right when the line opens. It opened at 9 a.m. I left my hotel at about 8, took the subway, and as soon as I stepped out of the subway, you see a purple line that says a BTS Busan concert, and it's just a purple line that takes you out of the subway to the venue, which was amazing. And if that didn't make it more real that BTS was gonna perform, the subway was full of Jimin posters because his fan sites posted a bunch of pictures in preparation for the concert. And so when you walked out of the subway, you saw a bunch of people already setting up to sell unofficial merch. There was even food vendors getting ready. There was fan sites, but I was determined to get my merch. So I went straight across the bridge, and then I was met with 3 different lines. I had no idea what any of these lines were. I know there was a line for pre-orders, regular merch, to check in your tickets, photo booth, but confusion. Being a foreigner, like, I can speak conversational Korean, but it's always easier just speaking to a foreigner because both fluent in English and there's no really language barrier. Tried to find an international fan, which I luckily ran into. They were the sweetest people, super, super nice. And so we were trying to figure out what line was which, and we were able to, you know, connect with all the other foreigners waiting in line who got tickets for muster, and we were able to find the right line. And the line, I was literally in line for a few minutes. I swooped in and I got my merch, and that was the fastest I've ever gotten BTS merch. It was amazing. I was so shook. I got the light stick, I got the shirt, the towel. I got like everything I wanted because I always wanted a BTS shirt, and I was finally able to get one. Like, I didn't buy any merch from Speak Yourself because I was waiting for muster. Right after, we decided to go pick up our tickets, because if you got the tickets from Global Interpark, which all international fans had to get it from, you had to go pick it up in person. You had to bring your passport and then a printout of the confirmation. And so I thought you had to line up by last name, and then he was all like, oh no, we don't have your ticket because my last name starts with a G. And I started freaking out, and then he was like, oh, no, it's first name. And then I was like, okay, makes me feel better. So I went to the K line, and she actually had to go through it a few times, and I was starting to get really, really nervous. And then so she found it and she gave it to me, and I was so happy. Like, it was official. I started freaking out. And then we took pictures in front of like the venue, which was all decked out in BTS. And then I wanted some BT21 merch because I was wearing sort of like my concert outfit. I didn't have like my Tata headband with me because I had assumed that I would just pick up my stuff and go back to the hotel. I did not expect muster to be an all-day festival. It was out of this world. It was a legit BTS festival that I was not prepared for. Bless the fact that I did not wear my heeled boots during that part. Afterwards, we lined up to go take pictures in front of the muster magic shop pictures that they had, and there was lines to even take pictures there. And me and my group of 3 fellow I-armies were just thriving and having a good old time. We were so loud, we were so rambunctious. They opened up for the play area for BTS at 10. So we went to go line up, and that's when like they would wristband you by section. So I sat in H, I believe it was with Army, and so I was in the H section. And so each of the sections had different color wristbands, and I actually have it in my Gucci sunglass case because I don't want to mess it up. And so this is the wristband they give you. It says BTS Fifth Muster, and then in Hangul it says Magic Shop, and it has H for my section. And so we had to wear this and always have our ticket with us and passport. And so when we got in, we were met with like so much activity. There were so many booths. Like basically all of BTS's vendors and endorsers and sponsors were there. Like Mediheel, Canon, LG. Like they had booths, and then they gave you a passport so you can go around and like get stamped because you get a prize if you completed it all. And so they had a schedule of events. They had like a run episode playing, the kimchi episode. They had questions by the members. They had like a little live stream, I think it was of RM and JK. From backstage. It was very interactive and a lot of stuff. We got slushies because they were out of water. pretty funny. And the slushie was it was so good. If you can read Hangul, which I can read Hangul, in English it said strawberry, I got a strawberry slushie. But if you read the Hangul, it said mini money, and I was like, oh my gosh, it says mini money, because that was the name of the V-Live that Jimin and Ramon did. And I was so shook. Like, they had like little details in like Korean, like that reference BTS. We saw the BT21 characters, which were so cute, and the army bombs are hilarious. Like, what the heck? Their faces. I had to run back to my hotel, switch outfits a little bit, got some water, ate something real quick because I didn't eat anything all day besides one kimbap. So I ran back to the venue, and we yet again lined up. It was split up into different areas, so I went with the H, and then we had to line up by the number that was on our ticket. It was like our queue numbers. I think I was like in like the 1600s maybe, I think so. And so it took a while to like line all like the letters up, and then they walked us into the venue, and it was like the coolest thing because like it was all decorated, it was all wooden, magic shop thing, incredible. And so when I got into it, you walked into like the doorway, like you're entering the magic shop. I was so shook. So you walked in, and like my goal was to be like on the edge so that I can like see them closely. Like, yeah, if I don't get to the main stage, like that's fine, but if I can get on the edge, because I found out that the whole stage was like, they would walk around the whole thing, and I was like, what? I thought it was just the middle stage. And so I was like, since I'm in that corner, I'm gonna try to like push towards like the corner of it, which I was able to, which had me standing out and getting attentions by a couple of the members. The venue was small and intimate, so it was like pretty good, like in comparison to like what the stadiums they do now. They have like the images of like a magic shop playing, the different questions running, and then like there was a slight delay, and then like the show started, and seeing them rise from the stage was wow. To be in Korea, to see BTS for my 7th show, it all just sort of hit me at that moment, and I got really, really emotional just thinking about it. Like, you don't know how much I love them. It's been standing them for a long time. During Pluto or 134340, they walked around the stage, because you know, like in the lyric in the song where like they say that they're circling around. First of all, clever. Second of all, intellectuals. Third of all, they literally did that. And so they came around the stage. And so for my first run, like Jimin came around. I didn't see like a lot of like international fans in my section. Well, maybe they were from like other parts of Asia, but like not really like Caucasian, I guess you can say. And so like I was probably like the only American in my section, and I stood out so bad because I was wearing my heels and a glittery jacket and the sea of like Koreans. And so like Jimin noticed me, and so like he stared. We had like a little stare off because like I had like, you're not supposed to like film in the concert, but you know what, if Jimin's in front of you, then you're gonna film him. And so I took out my phone, and I was like filming him, and I was looking at it, and like I looked over at him because I want to look at him, he's in front of me, and then I saw that he was looking at me. And then like, so I was just like in the middle of like staring at him, and like I didn't really realize that, you know, he was staring at me. My brain caught up, and I was like, Jimin's staring at me, so I looked down and away because like that's stressful, like Jimin's looking at me. And I look back up, and I see that he's laughing at me and like still staring. He's a little tease. I love him so much. That smile can win anybody over, and I'm a Tay biased. And then RM walked by. He just like did a quick like walk by, and then as the concert progressed towards the end of it, Hobie walked by, and like yet again I stand out, and so he saw me and he was like, wow, like he mouthed like the words like, wow. Like to see like an international fan who won the lottery and flew all the way to Busan for their second show of their Muster series. And I think that was pretty rare. Yeah, in America you can see so many American fans, but in Korea there's only a handful of us international fans. So it was fantastic to have them both shook. So I got all of them come around, and I was really disappointed because V only came around at the end, and he's my bias, and I was so sad because he's so ethereal and beautiful that when they came around as a group, I was just staring at him because I'm just like, why didn't you come around earlier? But you know what, you're still in front of me and you're so close. Wow. The concert was amazing. Doing all the throwbacks, doing Jump, Attack on Bangtan, all those like that set list, dang. Oh, Dimple, that choreo messed me up. If you have any questions, feel free to just send them my way and I will try my best to answer them. I am definitely signing up for 6-term membership whenever it comes again because I really, really need to see BTS again. Like, I'm so deprived of them. Can they come to California again? Can I do something with Disney since I now work for them, please? Now I want to take some time to talk about my experience at BT Cosmetics. So my flight left on Monday afternoon, the day after muster. I want to get the fragrances that BTS were collaborating with VT. And so I ran and took so many subways just to get to the pop-up shop that they were having at one of the Lotte malls. And I believe I was number 132. I was in the hundreds. And it took me a good like hour and a half just to get into the store. So I got Taehyung and Holsuk. This is how it looks like. They had scents of all the members that I definitely sniffed and saw. And then I also got lipstick because I've been needing some lipstick because one of the ones I use leaves a pretty rough residue on my teeth that I don't appreciate. I got the VT and BTS Stay lip stain and lipstick. And then I also got their VT21 Kata and Mangi because I tend to go for more like the brighter colors. I know I'm wearing not a bright red color, but it's a Bare Minerals matte finish lipstick that's actually really good. I really like right now. They gave us like a bunch of like freebies. I got 3 different standees, and then I got this super cute. Oh, here are like the samples they gave us, the scents. Oh, it smells so strong. Namjoon scent is so masculine and so strong. Wow. And they're the freebies you get like if you purchase. Oh, it looks freaky. All their faces together in one. This is some Ezra Miller Met Gala stuff going on here. This is like the guide they gave us, and so like if you purchase like certain like certain price points and stuff like that, you would get like the freebies. If you purchase some of like the older stuff, you'll get some other freebies. And so that's what I got. I haven't used my lipstick. Sorry. Had to make it for work. Anyways, but I did try their Stay lip stain, and it's really good. Like, it legit stays on your lip. Like, it stains. And I have a fear of lip stains of like the residue staining your teeth, because one of my old roommates, like, she tragically always had red teeth because of her lip stain. So that's what I got from VT. Then quickly for mustard, I got this cute little bag, and then I had to get another army bomb because I left mine here. So here's my 3rd version 3 light stick. And then I got the BTS and Busan towel. And then I got the shirts. And then I got some merch from the fan site, Holsuk and Taehyung. And then I got, here's some of like the BT21 merch, and then the buttons I put on my pants to fit in with the crowd. And then this was like the cup holder that was around my slushie. Amazing slushie. Oh, some key rings from the Magic Shop. They gave us the sticker after the concert. It was pretty funny. The Magic Shop. Oh, my ticket. This is the ticket. This was the passport. You can go around and get like stamped off. This was the schedule of events of everything going on. And then here are like some freebies I got from LG. I'm like playing their little VR game. Let's see what else. BT21 saved a life. It was so hot. And then I got a Canon holder. Nice. Oh, and stickers. I just saw. The Canon cameras were amazing. They had us try it out, and the quality left me shook. It made me want to invest. Oh, my camera's Canon. See, I'm supporting BTS. And then I got some stuff from the Busan Tower, and I got some holy flowers because my mom requested some because I didn't get any when I was in Korea the first time studying abroad, and she was super, super upset and sad because, you know, since Hobie wore the flowers with his bag, I actually saw that clear bag in person when I went to go see them at their fan meet, okay? I witnessed these Hobie flowers in action. Yeah, that's pretty much my haul and what I got. And so if you have any other questions, let me know. I had a wonderful time. I'm glad I was able to go and be given this opportunity. And I'm so thankful and grateful. I hope you guys continue to support my journey. And I hope to one day meet BTS. It will happen. Optimism. All you need is optimism, luck, determination, perseverance, love, fortune, dedication. It will happen. I love them so much. See ya.